practice for next week's show. And we're live, we're live. We're live. We're live. How's everybody? Day before St. Paddy's Day. Happy early St. Paddy's Day to you. I know it's not for a while yet, but it's for anybody that's not in Ireland, my commiserations, because this is a place to be tomorrow. Although I'm headed to Dublin tonight after this show. I'm not driving though. Well, if you're wondering why we're tuning, is that Colette has put in a special request to open the show with lightning. Frida thought I was like that you weren't even here. Well, what song? I like Declan.
I think I'll take the half step for a change.
Okay. So am I going through the speakers there?
Let's hear it. You go.
Oh, you released out. You did come out. Slick show tonight, lads.
It's a slick one.
It's a slick one.
Alright, I'm gonna get stuck into your wine today.
Oh yeah, don't do that. Oh, fell off there. The chin.
You okay?
Yeah. That's all for
Usual.
I've been
Get back on the house.
I've seen you perform at the Spirit Store at Christmas. Great start to St. Patrick's Day down under. Muriel, you're in, where are you, in Adelaide? Is that right? Christmas. Yes, that's right, we met you afterwards. And in fact, we're back this year on the 27th again. So, yeah. Lots of good responses there for your hot seat appearance there. Good call, Colette. Evening, everyone. There's Sean Kennedy from just up the road there.
Hello, Johnny.
Yeah, it's just he's congratulating you on taking over in the hot seat. Good man, well done. So yeah, St. Paddy's Day tomorrow. Hard to believe. Mr. Nosebear, obviously, you'll be in Germany, so you'll miss the festivities. But
They have St. Patrick's Day in other countries, you know.
yes, you're right, they do have them, but it's not the same.
Yeah, it's a bit different, actually.
Happy St. Paddy's Day, yeah. So, one song down. So what's everybody doing? Is anybody going to any particular parades? Are you going to any parade? I used to go to Newry, the Newry one with the kids.
Who, me?
Yeah, I did. I went to it.
No, I used to go to St. Patrick's Street one in Dublin.
Did you?
Yeah.
That would be pretty good one to go to, wouldn't it?
As far as parades go, yeah. But I'm not really a sort of parade sort of man.
No. At the parade, the Newry parade, I don't know, it used to start in just outside Sainsbury's. So we would sit in the cinema is the Omniplex.
Yeah.
And look down at everybody until they were ready to take off. But I'll never forget the time I went and James was sick.
Yeah.
He had some sort of sick bug, and we didn't want to miss the parade. So he was sick all over the. It's a long story anyway. You don't want to go into it, but it was no parades in Berlin. Newry parade, yeah. So, but I think I'm going to the Greystones parade this time because we're heading up to our sisters in Orla. What are you doing, Declan? You're hanging locally, are you?
I'm going to hang local with the homies.
Bridget Moynihan's going to Achill. No wine tonight, Susan's wondering. My youngest now will be much more local scout group. But yeah, the weather's been a bit all over the place, hasn't it? I went to Glenamady in 1982, no more since. It took a whole 90 seconds. Brilliant. So, okay, I won down. Where do we go next? Do you want to go? Do you want to play another one, or do you want to go into letting people know that us perform another one?
Whatever you want. I'm a bit rushed today, so whatever you want to do.
There's Ivor Doherty, who was at the Guildhall. That was some crack, wasn't it? What about Damn Food for Temptation? Can you play that?
Yeah.
For Ivor, because he was at the Guildhall, and in the Guildhall, I don't know if you remember, but we said at the start of the show that we were going to party like it was 1989, which was the last time we were at the Guildhall. And we basically the second half of the show was basically the whole of the first album, the whole of Songs for Tempted. So that was like important Songs for Tempted. So let's do one more from Songs for Tempted. This is the second track off Songs for Tempted. And it's probably where we got the title of the album, Songs for Tempted. And this is one of the last songs that was, if not the last song that we recorded for the album. Did we record that in Homestead, or was the whole thing recorded in London?
No, it was recorded in Homestead.
But the percussion was recorded during the mixing period, was it?
No. We had it sort of the basic recording on Homestead.
Yeah.
But then Michael Brower came in and did overdubs, which is basically another track of electric guitar. Remember we were in for like 2 days?
We had already done it, and then
he basically beefed it up, but he said, he would like more stuff. Cause at that stage he had mixed the whole album.
Yeah.
And we were sort of trying, the song had only been written, we played it live, but it hadn't really worked out
Yeah,
parts.
if you any time you're around, check out the name Michael H. Brower Brauer. He mixed Drive a Bad Name Down and mixed and recorded on Full Fermentation. And he tell you that guy. He was doing well when he met us, but now he did the what did he do, the IMAX Stones. He did the Stones IMAX. He did Blood on the Tracks.
Yeah.
The remastered Blood on the Tracks. He remixed it. He remixed Blood on the Tracks.
He remixed Blonde and Blonde as well.
And Blonde. He's done a load of the Springsteen stuff, Coldplay, U2, you know it. How we felt when we got into the music business. Couldn't believe it. We thought, let's just say right from the start that we're up for anything. So
the road when emotion runs cold, when cynics abuse
fermentation of Songs for the Tempted. And as well as St. Paddy's Day, this is also, of course, Cheltenham, which is a big week in the racing diary. And I remember it well that Daddy, our dad would, who was a bookie, would on busy Saturdays, like Cheltenham or the Grand National, he would, the Irish Grand National or the English Grand National, he would enlist his sons to help him take the money behind the take the money behind the tills behind the hatches. Well, it was hatches in those days. There was no glass, like it was literally just a wee round box. And I remember like Daddy had 2 or 3 people working with him, and then me or Declan or somebody else, and people never wanted to go to me because I kept messing up the bets. They'd be putting each way bets or something, or accumulators. What were you like at it, Declan? Were you any better than I was?
I had no interest.
I know, but were you? I had no interest, so
I didn't know what an accumulator was.
No, I know.
So,
And
you know, maths was probably a bit better than yours, but I didn't know. I couldn't understand the lingo.
I couldn't understand it either, and I couldn't. Daddy had a bookie shop in his friend, and did he Paul like it more?
I think Paul probably liked it out of all of us.
Yeah, I think Paul, who is interested in sports, and we call Paul's nickname when we were growing up was Johnny Stats, because he loves statistics and percentages and all that sort of crack, but usually in some sort of competitive way. I kid you not, Paul actually, with another friend of ours who ended up being the 4 of us tour manager, Mark Heatley, who Sean Keenan would know well, that family, because he was next door to them. Mark and Paul used to sit on our gate and try and figure out which was the most popular car in Uri. Do you remember this?
Yeah.
For like weeks, they would sit with it and they would chart off, you know, every car that passed them on the hill. Capri, Escort, you know. For hours, for days, for weeks. What was the most popular car? Do you remember?
No,
I'll have to get Paul.
My bet would be Cortina. Ford Cortina. Had to be the Ford Cortina.
Yeah, had to be.
And I wouldn't have to sit on the gate for 2 weeks to tell you that.
No. You could, yeah. Well, my favourite. I love the Ford Capris myself, but that was a bit of a. Can we have a horse race tonight? That's Colette saying. Yeah, of course. Oh, the week that's in it, we have to. But the reason why we're mentioning this is that we actually have written a song about that very time called "Live It Up," which is in the run. We're up in Enda's, up in Amberville Studio during the week. So we thought we'd play you what we've got. Did they do the Football League tables too? Yeah. I'll tell you, Deirdre, how bad it was with Paul. Paul used to actually had a league championship the same way you would have a league, but he had it with his soldiers, with his toy soldiers. So like the Germans would be against the Marines, and maybe like sort of the Romans would be against the you know what I mean, the Indians, or in some cases the Russians. So we had all these different, and sometimes new music. Okay, Dab. Yeah, sorry. Colette will tell me to shut up any second here, but yeah, Paul was Johnny Stats. It's beyond me. I hope you're impressed with this. No. So we're going to give you we're going to play along to roughly, so you get an idea where it's not finished yet, but it's called "Live It Up," and it's from the it's about based on those days.
Checking volume.
Checking volume.
Yeah, volume is alright, I think. Okay.
Okay, I'll give it a go.
Give it a go.
A slot machine, don't like a kid who takes my cash is wet behind the ears. A hired gun looks like the boss's son. I'll tell him when I won. Go dry your father's tears. Live it up, feeling lucky today. I'm gonna live it up. Wish me luck, if this goes my way. I'm gonna live it up. Live it up, I'm feeling lucky today. I'm gonna live it up. Wish me luck, if this goes my way. I'm gonna live it up. I'm driving my heart crazy. Soon I'll be rich and lazy. I'll lay it all on the line. Live it up. Live it up. If this goes my way, I'm gonna live it up. Live it up. I'm feeling lucky today. I'm gonna live it up. Go on, wish me luck. If this goes my way, I'm gonna live it up. Live it up. Wish me luck. Wish me luck. I'm gonna live it up. I'm gonna live it up. Yeah. Live it up. Yeah. What do I think? What do I think of that? Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that. You enjoying singing along with it? Yeah, it's quite high, but I like it. Yeah,
It's gonna be good.
are you doing a harmony, a high harmony on? Do you?
For that drum, I'm doing a lower one, but in the chorus, I'll do a high one.
Yes, the fire. Everybody's distracted by the fact that the fire is sparking out.
It's the end of that now.
Yes, it's a Hummer, says Anne-Marie Mahan. That's always a Hummer as opposed to a bummer. Yeah, so Live It Up, yeah, so it's basically that song is sort of like a great, yeah, so that sounds pretty good. I still think we need to sort out the end, you know? The end's not quite right. You know, so I was listening to it.
Yeah, well, I'm sort of. Well, the end's always a wee bit longer, just to sort of.
I suppose, yeah.
We get to that.
Put some chocolate in front of the fire for safety's sake, that's what Mars is saying. Yeah, we might have to do that. We might have to put the old fireproof chocolate in front of the fire. Funny enough, now we're playing. Weirdly enough, we were working on that song, and then I got a call. At the time when I was up in the studio when we were working on Live It Up, which is all about really the bookies office in Rathfriland. That's where Daddy had his bookies office, and it was a promoter there called Andy Peters who ran me up and said, "Do you fancy doing a show in Rathfriland?" We have never done a show in Rathfriland ever, so I'm really looking forward to that. That's in Chandler's house. So, I mean, the lead time's pretty short on it, actually. It's only in a couple of weeks, but it's a small room, I think, so they're expecting tickets to go pretty fast. So, if anybody is local and fancy seeing us in Rathfriland, I think it is, what is the date? The date is, we'll come back in Cork, so I think it's the 2nd of April we're playing in Rathfriland in a room that I think it holds less than 100 people. So,
so we got a message there on
yeah.
Facebook. Somebody said they've been to a few of the gigs there and they really like them.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
So, you know, because we're sort of going into it a bit blind.
He says, Colette says, do you bring your own chair? No, they have chairs, but you know what you do? You bring your own. Which is also good news. It's one of those ones where you bring your own booze. So it's Sunday the 2nd of April, yeah. Bring your own booze, and even if we might bring our own booze and you know, just catch up with and reminisce, and certainly be plenty of stories. Sean says all the Courtney Hill are going. It's a Sunday. We'll have to alert security all for what Courtney Hill are going. Brilliant. It'll be some crack. Martina McClure, Sunday 2nd of April. Martina, how would you know Andy Peters? I think it's. Oh, there's Colette. It must be Colette. Said it. She's been to a few. Colette, just checking. Have you? This one isn't in now. It's not in the church. It's not. It's in the Chandler building, which was. You have to go, Marie. It's the Chandler building. Was an old. It was a candle factory originally, and then apparently whenever gas came in, that was the end of that. And then it was taken over by I think the Hibernian Bank, and then the Bank of Ireland. So I've sort of wondered, I'm going to have to ask Mum, did Daddy Bank and Bank of Ireland in Rathfriland? Well, she used to work with Andy Peters. Wow, wasn't that a small world? Wow, that is a small world. So do you want to play another one, or what do you think? Do we play another one, or do we play another? We've got this set up. Do you want to?
Yeah, let's keep this set up.
Okay,
So
so
volume alright?
that volume was alright for me. So let's just see if I remember where this one. This is a tricky one.
Let me just think about it.
So this is another song that we're working on, and this song is called "Hurt People," and it's based on. Again, it's based on a lot of the songs on this record. Marsh saying you'd be wrecked after the Sea Church gig the night before. I know. I hope so, Morris. But it's going to be a bit of a track because we're going straight back. We're playing Sea Church, and then we're coming straight back from Sea Church to Rathfriland. So. Yeah, and actually we've got a show before that. We've got a show in Athlone on the Friday. We're playing Sea Church on the Saturday. And actually what are we talking about? We're doing this show on the Thursday. We're doing Athlone on the Friday. We're doing Cork, Ballycotton on the Saturday. And on the Friday, then we're doing Cork on the Saturday, and then we're doing Rathfriland on the Sunday. So that's like technically 4 gigs in a row. But and we've a load of more shows coming up that we've just booked because we sort of know when the album's been released now. So just look out over the next week and a half for show dates in live at St Luke's in October, in Cork, which is a big converted church there in Cork, the Pavilion Theatre in Dunleary, Fitzroy Church in Belfast, and Helena, we're playing we're playing the Pavilion Theatre in Dunleary in October. But if you're talking about before then, yeah, I mean I think that I don't know. You said we haven't been doing too many shows because we're trying to get this record ready. But yeah, we'll as soon as we know, we'll let you know. Obviously, there's another, and they've opened. There's another black box gig added now. The first one sold out. The second one, and by the way, just so you know, the Athlone gig and the Cork gig, there's literally a handful of tickets left. So we expect both those gigs to be sold out in the next week. Any chance of Berlin? Yeah, I mean we're looking at Germany and we're looking at the UK. But again, realistically, not until the record comes out. And I know there'll be some smart Alex saying, "Well, then that's 2029." But the record, the album release date's booked, the vinyl's booked, so it's coming out in the autumn, early autumn. And Belgium and France, of course, Belgium and France. Colette, we'll have to include that. But yes, I was going to say this next song. A lot of the songs in this record that we're writing are about sort of like that period after Sugar and teenage years, and this one is about just that period when I was trying to get out, and California, yeah, definitely, definitely. We used to, our mum and dad used to sort of not want us to go out, basically, so because there's there's stuff going on really during that period, but you sort of felt a bit trapped. Right, now eventually they did relent, and we did end up getting out, but because I was the oldest, I think had the toughest time of it because they were very nervous. So this song is sort of about how I gave them a hard time about trying to get out, and when they were really only looking out for myself and later on Declan and Paul. But Declan and Paul had the advantage of me having sort of I remember getting angry because Declan was getting out to discos like 2-3 years before I got out to discos. But that's one of the downsides of being the oldest. Sorry, that's my rant over.
That's it. But I'm over it.
Right, so so I hope everyone want to come in here. Okay. Gather around, settle down, put away those toys. Dinner's on, table set for 7 girls and boys. Grab a chair, sit down there. What kept you out till dawn? That's too late to make us wait with all that's going on. And I don't know how I could be so cold with so much love around me. They wanna keep us close until we're sleeping soundly. And all I have is questions but no easy answers. I hurt you bad, I made you cry. Why do hurt people hurt people? I let you down, I was out of my mind. Why do hurt people hurt people? That's not fair, and I'm not scared. I've done nothing wrong. Keeping me under lock and key can only last so long. And I don't know how I could be so cold with so much love around me. They wanna keep us close until we're sleeping soundly. But all I have is questions, no easy answers. I hurt you bad, I made you cry. Why do hurt people hurt people? I let you down, I was out of my mind. Why do hurt people hurt people? Some of the kids in tears for nothing, show no sign of stopping. Mom quits peeling and chopping, they throw them a smile. The sound of the same old voices arguing who's right and who's to blame. No, we're all the same. There. I hurt you bad, made you cry. Why do hurt people hurt people? Let you down, I was out of my mind. Why do hurt people hurt people? Hurt people hurt people. No, hurt people hurt people. Hurt people hurt people. I hurt you bad and I made you cry. Why do hurt people hurt people? I know I let you down, but I was out of my mind. Why do hurt What do we think? Danceable, a danceable sound. Whew. So 2. That's another track. They're coming along well. What song? I think Declan, are you going up to end is this Sunday?
Don't know yet.
Don't know, right. But they're coming along well. We've got that's another 2. So yeah. So Hurt People and Live It Up.
There was a request for a song that
Yeah.
Martina McClory.
Oh yeah, Martina. There's 2 songs that have been requested on Facebook, and we're not going to get to one of them. And you know what the other one is? The other one is and she was giving up because she said it. She's asked for it a few times, but not as much as Martina, to be honest. It was Anthea who won Stung, Stuck and Stranded. So we need to put that in and try and get that over the next week or 2. Anthea, we're definitely trying to get to that in the next week or 2. This Martina has been looking for If I Knew What You Were Thinking, which is her favourite 4 of a song which I haven't even recorded. And this is an old song that just never made a record. I think Martina heard it at a show. It was in the running for was it album? It was Heaven and Earth.
No, I think it was. Might have been. I think it was Fingerprints.
Okay.
You know, the first when we started recording Fingerprints with Pat.
Okay. So I'm gonna see if I can remember this now because I'm not 100% sure I remember the words in this, but this is a song that so far hasn't made another record, but if people like it, I suppose we'll put it in the run for this one. I mean, at the minute I think we've got 14, 15 songs that we're recording for this record. And as you can hear now, they're getting pretty close. Some of them are closer than others to being finished. I mean, those last 2, really, at this point, there's not going to be I think we just have to do a wee bit of work, but you know. Gabriel knows this one as well. We haven't played this song too much. I remember we played it at one gig. Do you remember? I think it was Waterford. I remember actually playing it.
Yeah.
I remember the gig because we were thinking about it before, so I don't know what record it was.
That's it.
What are you doing?
I'm blowing the nose, but this is stuff.
But did we say we played it here?
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
Whenever we were in the demos, remember?
Oh, right, okay. If I knew what you were thinking, I could save myself time just been drinking, just getting out of my mind. I put on this old black suit, still trying my best for you. If he knew what you were thinking, well, he's at home with your child, and the places you've been drinking, out with me running wild. But like you, he's not thinking. Drive me out of my mind. I'm going crazy. It's getting harder to hide. I put on this old black suit. If I knew what you were thinking, if I knew what you were thinking, yes, if I knew what you were thinking. Yeah, that is a slightly different version of it, I think. Marcelani thinks it could make the record. Baby, what did we play wrong there?
I should have got it in there.
And then what's it? And like you, I'm not thinking, listening to the voice inside my head. And then, boom, boom, boom. Yes, if I knew what you were thinking, if I knew what you were thinking, if I knew what you were thinking.
I always wish that's what that song.
Yeah,
It's never really.
you got a chance.
No.
What do you think what I was doing? I was quite interested.
I like top. I think I started too fast.
We're going to try it again. voice inside his head. Yes, if I knew what you were thinking. Oh, oh, baby, don't you know you drive me out of mind? I'm going crazy, and it's getting harder to hide. And like you, I'm not listening inside my head. If I knew what you were thinking, if I knew what you were thinking, if I knew what you were thinking. There's another very note. I think that was.
That sort of reminds me of like a sort of lyrically like a Ron Sexton song.
Mm.
You know.
Frida said it reminded her of Gordon Lightfoot.
It's from Ron.
Yeah, if I could read your mind.
Wow.
Which
Yeah.
it's not. Well, let's record it. I'm thinking more new stuff. More new stuff. Okay, it's Gabriel's Drive. Oh, Jesus. Colette's cracking the whip here. Okay, more new stuff. Let's say St. Gabriel's Drive. Where now? Okay. Let's just run around this one for a bit.
Let me just try.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
There's another new song. Colette's, we didn't know we were going to try Steeplechase. Yeah, we should get the Steeplechase going. You okay?
Yeah.
Lights are out, no one's sleeping. Hearts are beating fast, time is creeping. A necklace of nails stretching 20 foot wide hangs around the neck of St. Gabriel's Drive. Behind the houses stacked like boxes, dug out in the fields with the hares and foxes, lying in wait for some kind of sign. Just another night on St. Gabriel's Drive. Sean, stay at home, you're too young. His brothers say before they run to join the fight, but he follows. fled, but he's surrounded. He won't be making it home tonight or tomorrow. Come on, you can. That's us. Okay, here we go. Come on, that's all she hears is an armored car takes her youngest away. Come on with us. 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 Lights are out, no one's sleeping. Hearts are beating fast, time is creeping. Brothers plot as their mother cries. Just another night on St. Gabriel's Drive. St. Gabriel's Drive. We're fairly going through them tonight. We need to get the competition in. A competition, we move fast here. Sinead loves the harmonies. Yeah, I think we should maybe do a wee bit more harmony singing on that. What is SG? Okay, competition, leaning for a kiss. Competition question was, I said, obviously we were talking about in the mailing list, and anybody that is listening or watching that hasn't subscribed or joined up for a community, please do, because you get first dibs on ticket sales, and also you can enter competitions like this. And also we just love to build our online community. So, but yeah, and maybe Colette can put in the link there if you haven't joined. But I know there's lots of old friends here. So thanks to everybody on YouTube, and thanks to everybody on Facebook for joining us on St. Patrick's Eve. The question I asked, because the newsletter was on all things gambling, was what song do I use the lyrics what is the lyrics? It's make another bet, roll the dice and start to sweat. And that song, of course, is Maybe a Chew from the album Classified Personal. So where is our let's get thank you everybody that entered, and we're going to put the names. Ballycotton's just sold out. Okay, sorry, Ballycotton's sold out, so Athlon's close to selling out. I don't know. And they're off. Jeez, oh yeah, we need to get to a sweepstake. Maybe put it up on there. So we'll put the pure. So yes, so the winner is Maybe a Chew was a song. The winner is Kevin O'Neill, and Kevin is in Sunderland in the UK. Kevin, congratulations, well done. A day at the races. So I think it's only fair, because we're running out of time, that we put this up against another song. Maybe it's you up against what, Pure Release or something like that. And maybe how many songs should we have in the St. Paddy's Day Carlingford Steeplechase?
Well, I think all the Irish bands should have a song in it.
All the Irish songs, but we can't play their songs.
No, but
we just put them in anyway.
It's better crack.
But if we put them in and they win it, we're screwed. If Don't Go wins it, what are we going to do? We're brewing up a storm. We're screwed. So we can't play.
I'll give it a go.
Give it a go.
Next have a couple of hours up against fear the old Tory old chestnuts.
I don't think we can't do that because we're going to nobble them at the end. No, it's what?
Just for the crack.
Oh yeah, okay, all right. So we've got so what's the four of us song? What do you want it to be? Is it Maybe a Chew, or do you want something a bit more tempo?
Well, we're not asked the audience for that.
Yeah, what songs? Right, look, what songs do you want it in the Carlingford Steeplechase? Let's.
You're allowed three.
You're allowed three. We're gonna have three in it, and we're gonna put them up against some other. Just to let us know any songs that you'd like to hear that you haven't played. We're gonna go out on. 2 songs, okay. You'll make it 2 songs then. Change, okay, that's Change, that's 1. Have we got any more? Come on. Everybody's, what is it? Washington Down, Maybe a Chew, Change. Washington Down, Maybe a Chew, Change. Yeah, of course. It's Breakdown. Yeah, that would be, that's Freddy's one. So we've got breakdown, we've got maybe it's you, and we've got change. Breakdown, maybe it's you, and a change. So here we are at the we are up here at the Carlingford St Patrick's Day Festival, and there's a number of horses here in the race. We have change, local horses, change, maybe it's you, and a breakdown against. Some that have moved out. We've got a favourite filly here from Galway, brewing up a storm. Brewing up a storm has been brewing up a storm, and she won the Irish National there, and that pretty recently. And we also have coming up here from Dublin. Don't Go won at Ferry House there not too long ago as well as another favourite filly. And we've got who else have we got? We've got. Where's Me Jumper from Cork Where's Me Jumper is also in the run. So we've got Where's Me Jumper, Don't Go, Brewing Up a Storm, and another Dublin one, Hello Petrol, which has been run by who's that? That's Niall Clark's filly there from the oil baron here locally. So they're in the race. They're under starters orders. They're under starters orders, and they are off. They are off, and Don't Go. It looks like he has been named accurately because he has not moved at all. He's stuck in the stalls. He's not going. Hello Petrol. Looks like basically she's chasing looks like she's chasing an oil tanker because she's flying into the front there. And after that we have Brewing Up a Storm as expected, doing very well. Breakdown's doing very well. Changes coming up on the inside. Change, Brewing Up a Storm and Breakdown. It's Brewing Up a Storm on Breakdown. Brewing Up a Storm and Breakdown have moved ahead to the pack. Don't Go still isn't going anywhere. He's stuck back, he hasn't moved anywhere. And Where's Me Jumper? Where's the jockey more like? Because we can't see either of them. They can't see the jumper or the jockey. Don't Go is still not moving. In fact, he's moving backwards. But it's a 2-horse race here. It's between Breakdown and Hello Petrol. Hello Petrol, Breakdown here. They're coming up, and they're coming up to turn around the corner. It's Brewing Up a Storm, Breakdown, and Hello Petrol. The three of them, the 3-horse race. Now in the lead, it's Brewing Up a Storm. Brewing Up a Storm's taking the lead. Oh, as favourite here. The punter's very happy. He was the favourite all along, but Breakdown's coming up in the and hang on a minute. Hang on, the jockey, the saddle slipped and Brewing Up a Storm. The only thing he's going to be brewing is a cup of tea back in the house because he doesn't look like he's going anywhere on his Breakdown the lead. It's going to be Breakdown by a head at the Carlingford St Paddy's Day Festival.
Wow.
Who could have seen that coming? Brewing Up a Storm's going to have to head back to Galway there. That was unfortunate for that favourite horse. And the bookies are happy, but the punters aren't. It's not always the way. Breakdown it is. I think the big winner there is Frida Bent. Frida Bent had a load of dough on I could see there she was cheering on for Breakdown from the stands there. So Breakdown now. Fucking words of this one. They're keeping us on our toes here with them. Let's see, Breakdown. How are you feeling about Breakdown, Declan?
Well,
You've broken down.
we're afraid it did ask for it last week, so I did have a look at it.
Okay, so Breakdown. Okay, Breakdown it is. Let's give it a run. Okay. Wishing you guys a happy St Paddy's Day, whatever you're doing for it, and wherever you are in the world. Thanks to all the people tuning in, not just in Ireland, but places far afield as Germany, California, and Australia. I think it's Adelaide in Australia, but thanks a million.
So you're keeping 5 if you want then.
Campbell, yeah. Do you want this one? lady, searching for the peace that comes within. The peace that comes within. So what if I break down? Yeah, what if I break down? Yeah, what if I break down? What if I break down? Keep going. Thank you so much. Have a fantastic St. Paddy's Day. Hope to see you. Same place, same time next week. But from Colette, Declan and myself, it's au revoir. Oh, Mary, Mary's got a new job, she's working in the bank, making lots of money and giving it to Frank. Frank's a married boyfriend, but that way for years. Slapped her in the face once, says he loves her. Oh, Mary, now why don't you have some sense? Please do something to restore my confidence. He's met another woman, traveling on his own. He wrote a loving message and left it by the phone. Mary still knows nothing, is this in the snow? Everyone has heard the truth, but no less than sure. Mary, why don't you have some sense? Please do something to restore my confidence. Oh, Mary, why don't you have some sense? Please do something to restore my confidence. Let it go, no. No. Mary's got a new job, she's working for herself, making lots of money, thinking of her health. She's colder than November, as hard as she would will. There's times I lie there thinking I miss the warm days. Oh, Mary, why don't you have some sense? Please do something to restore my confidence. Oh, Mary, why don't you have some sense? Please do something to restore my confidence. Let it go, no. No. We gotta go. We gotta go. One more chorus. Oh, Mary, why don't you have some sense? Please do something to restore my confidence. Oh, Mary, now why don't you have some sense? Please do something to restore my confidence. I've just realised Kevin O'Neill, who's won the prize, I didn't say what the prize was. The prize was lots of goodies. Lots of goodies. Lots of goodies. Plus signed, handwritten lyrics for Maybe It's You. Maybe It's You, the competition song tonight. Also requested. Now the question is, am I in the? Is it capo 3 or 4? I'll let you start playing the riff there. Yes, we play one more from Mr. Nosebear and Colette, who normally sometimes she can be rushing us off the stage. We mustn't be too offensive tonight. Capo. Sean. Good out, Sean. Well, I ask her, she's an old neighbour of ours. That's probably dangerous, Sean. Yes, of course, ask her. She's an old neighbour of all of ours. Can't find my feet, and I can't get to sleep. Slowly slipping on the water as I watch the nights get longer. I can't find the key that's turning inside me. Maybe it's you. All I want cigarette, make another bed, just roll that dice, start to sweat. All I want is everything tonight. Adventurous divorcee, youthful 43, on stimulating company with someone unattached and free former punk with one young son who replied to everyone. Maybe it's you. All I cigarette, make another 6 and tall. Give this energetic girl a call. Older man want daytime fun and a holiday in the sun. Baby, it's you. All I wanna do is smoke my cigarette, make another band, just roll that dice, start to sweat. All I want is everything, everything, everything tonight. Tonight. Thanks so much, guys. Sorry for keeping you past your bedtime. As always, it's been an honour to play for you. Thanks for keeping us company for the last hour and 15 minutes. From Colette, Declan and myself, have a very, very happy St. Patrick's Day. And see you on the other side, this time next week, hopefully.